Hello, my friends. Welcome to my home studio in the beautiful Catskill Mountains in upstate New York. I'm John Morrell, and I'm excited because my brother in fragrance, Ben from San Francisco, sent me some samples from Scent Stories. And so I'm going to just do a quick review on them. He sent me 4 samples. I'm just going to give you an idea of what I think of them. And all that good stuff. I don't know if you know a lot about Scent Stories, but that's what we're going to do. So let's get to it. So the website for Scent Stories is us.min.com. us.min.com. And they come like this. So they come in a little baggie like this. And the first one I just want to talk about quickly, okay, is Moon Dust. Okay. Can you see that? Moon dust. Oh, it's hard to see with this light like that, isn't it? Moon dust. You cannot see that. There we go. Can you see that? Moon dust. I'll put it up on the screen. I'll put all these up on the screen so I don't have to keep doing that. Anyway, so moon dust. Okay, my wife and I both sampled these. So we sprayed today. We smelled them. We gave our thoughts on them. So we could just want to see if we'd be on the same page. So this moon dust has coriander, mineral accord, carrot seed on the top. The heart notes are flint, ozone, and tobacco. The base, benzoin, earth, and black musk. Okay, so the description they give for this. It was said that the moon smells of gunpowder after a desert rain. Mysterious, futuristic, poetic. So it's interesting. So this scent, I can tell you exactly what. And my wife and I were on the same page. So we both had grandparents that smoked, right? And so this is exactly what this smells like. It's a very nostalgic smell for me. I think it's pleasant, but I don't know if I'd want to smell like this. So what this smells like is my grandparents smoked heavily, and so when you went into their house, you had this smell of tobacco throughout the house and old things. That is what this smells like. I'm talking, if you have grandparents like this, you know exactly what this is. It smells like an older person's house who smokes heavily, where you come in and your grandfather and grandmother would sit at the same table every day. People would sit around while they smoked and talk to them. That's what this smells like. And so what's interesting is when I read the description, I thought, poetic. Charles Bukowski. I can imagine Charles Bukowski smelling like this, right? Booze, right? He's having a beer at the table, smoking cigarettes. That's what moon dust from Scent Stories smells like. So that's the first. The next one is Old School Bench. Okay, Old School Bench. And I should put that right here. Right down here. Right down here. Here. I'm not good at this. So this is all new to me. But anyway, so Old School Bench. All right. So the notes in this. Top notes: lemon, bergamot, angelic root. Heart notes: geranium, rum, cocoa, and wood wax. Base notes: cedarwood, vanilla, patchouli, and vetiver. The description to this is a noir memory of young artist etching in school. Pencil shavings, charcoal on paper, blackboards, and vintage desks. So when I smell this, I actually dig it. I dig this one. This one, you get the lemon right away, but you also get, when we smell this, I'd sprayed a scent strip, right? So the cedarwood, the vanilla. What I really get though is a little lemon. I do get some geranium and the vetiver. I think this is kind of I would say this is a masculine scent. Maybe it could be unisex, but it leans a little more masculine, this scent for sure. But I actually dig this one. This one's cool, and I could imagine this being someone's signature scent. Okay, these fragrances for a, I don't want to give you the wrong information, but these fragrances for a 75 mil run $240. So these are niche fragrances. They're not inexpensive. So again, that was Old School Bench. Right. The next one is Dahab. All right, and this one, top notes: cinnamon, saffron, lime, nutmeg. Heart notes: frankincense, benzoin, cypress, geranium. Base notes: cedarwood, musk, amber, and oud. And let me tell you something about this. This smells delightful. You really do get, man, you get the incense. I like this. The frankincense. Man, this is good. This is very good. You do get a little cinnamon. You can smell the nutmeg, which is, I don't have a lot of nutmeg fragrances, so that's very interesting to me. But the frankincense and the oud. I mean, this is an excellent scent. So Dahab so far is my favorite, and I believe it's my favorite of the four. I can't remember. I got to smell the last one, but this is really good. So Dahab, very, very good, very good. The story to this one is time goes. It's where the desert meets sea and stars. Oud burns in the distance, mingles with the warm, spicy air. That is the scent story. Last but not least, Magic Circus. That's what this one was called, Magic Circus. And this one's fascinating, actually. So let me give you the notes. It's bergamot, pink peppercorn, cotton candy, ananas, which I'm not even sure what ananas is, to be honest. Heart notes: cistus, labdanum, nuts, and geranium. Base patchouli, caramel, or caramel, and wood chips. Do people say caramel or caramel? I think I say caramel. But anyway, this one is actually really interesting. This one is the most interesting of the bunch. Now, I don't know if I like it the best, but it's the most interesting. You get a little cotton candy in there for sure. I can smell the cotton candy, which is interesting, but not too much. It's not super sweet. I think it's offset. By the patchouli and the wood chips. I don't smell the geranium. The pink peppercorn, maybe. I don't get a lot of bergamot in there. You know, I'm going to tell you what I thought this smelled like. Now, my wife doesn't eat Chinese food, so she was like, I don't know. I don't know if that's true. But to me, this has a little bit of a boozy smell. The combination of the cotton candy and maybe the wood chips, and I don't know. But it almost smells like, almost has a Chinese food smell. So, and when I say that, some of the sauces they use, it really does, almost. I'm not saying that it smells just like that, and if you wear this, you're going to smell like Chinese food. I'm not saying that. But it does have a little bit, it really does, of a Chinese food sort of smell. And that's what I got right away when I smelled it with her as well. And she couldn't confirm that because she doesn't eat Chinese food. Who doesn't eat Chinese food? My wife doesn't eat Chinese food. So, yeah, I know. But the story to this is, turn of the century, a carnival travels at dusk. A scrumptious gourmand perfume, a splendid wonder, swirling an enchantment. That is the description. That is the scent story to that. I actually like this. I mean, I know I said this. Saying it smells like Chinese food doesn't seem very appealing. I know. But I kind of dig it. It doesn't smell just like Chinese food. It just kind of gives me a hint of that. And I really do think it's the combination of cotton candy, wood chips, and maybe the patchouli kind of gives it that kind of feel. I don't know, combining those scents. So anyway, there you go. I want to thank Ben so much. It was awesome trying these out. I'd never even heard of this brand, and so it was really cool to try them out. Definitely, I would say my favorite would be Old School. Did I say Old School Bench? No, Dahab is my favorite. Dahab is my favorite. Old School Bench was good too. Dahab's my favorite. Some people may really like the Moon Dust, but again, because it's nostalgic and I guess kind of in a good way, but both of my grandparents died of cancer. And so when I smell that kind of old, dingy house, cigarette smoke, to me, it's not super appealing. But I don't think it's a bad smell. It's just nostalgic, not in a good way for me. And same for my wife. My wife was like, oh, this smells like my grandmother's house. And she just sit at the kitchen table and smoke. So that's kind of what I got out of that book. But they're really cool. But again, $240 for a 75 mil. If you're into that, again, the website, us.min.com. Okay? But I want to again thank Ben from San Francisco. You're awesome, my brother. It was fun, and everybody, we out.